Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This here is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and I'm normal, I guess. Okay, let's go over here to Spotlight. See him right there? SpotlightHobbies.com written in invisible ink. Now, what they got in new, they got in the Pontiac Performance book, the era of Super Duty, HO, and Ram Air drag and muscle cars, and it's for 60 to 74. It's a really neat book, man. I love these books that they got. They got so many cool pictures in them and lots of valuable information and inspiration. Also, I got a correction to make on my last episode. I said it was Cartoons Magazine number 5, I think, or 3, and it's number 53. So, just correcting myself so you don't have to. All right, now, where do I... Shop card shout out. That's what I'm going to start with. See, I just kind of... I'm still not finishing my sentences. I gotta work on that. So, shop card shout out for... this one's for me. This is a station, more of a station identification. Just letting y'all know, if you want shop cards, still got some. I've been sending out a couple every day, or every other day, and they're coming. Y'all. I'm sorry to make you wait so long, but they're coming slowly but surely. And okay, that's my shop card. Now, who else do I got? Well, I got one here that ain't got a shop card. It's at Half-Ass Model Garage. And when I wrote it down, it had these periods between the words, so those might be important. I don't know. Cat's name is Norman. I'm giving him a shout out on account of he's got a pretty good channel. He's new. He ain't been around long. Don't have a whole lot of subscribers. So if y'all don't mind, go over and check him out. He builds some nice stuff. I went over and checked out what he was doing on a couple of his videos and went ahead and subscribed to him. So that's at halfass.model.garage. And his name is Norman. So y'all check him out, man. You might like what he's doing there. Now we have another shop card shout out for Jim. I think it's Jim. Nope, sorry. It's Joe at Big Sky Model Workshop. Let me get this adjusted. Yeah, Big Sky Model Workshop, Joe. I'm so terrible with names. And there's this thing at Big Sky Model Workshop. Go check him out. He's got some cool builds here, man. I like this Thunderbird and some NASCAR stuff. And this car is pretty, man. I like that. If I can get the glare off of it. That looks like a Duster or that Dart. I don't know. One of the two. And by the way, thank you for the kind words on the back. Dude, that was really nice. Now, this one isn't exactly a shop card. He doesn't have shop cards. But I sent him a shop card and check him out. He sent me this really neat Arizona postcard with some nice words on the back. I just thought that was real nice. He wanted a shop card and he gave me a postcard. That's just nice. Okay, what is next? What is going to be? Well, little progress report on the Dave Strickler. I painted the body. I have it installed here. Between you and me, I think I put too much clear on it. I'm being stupid. I painted the body. I got dash in it. I painted the body, and it swarmed on me. It got all weird, and I took it and threw it in the stripper, and it's in there soaking, thinking about what it's done. And yeah, it's on a timeout. And yeah, so there's not much I've done here except I put the headers on it. See, the headers got them on it. Big whoop, huh? Okay, now my working on things that I've been working on. And let me get this thing set. This is turned around the wrong darn way for some reason. It knocked over the chicken guy back there. Okay, this is thing. Hey, how you doing, buddies? This is the motor for this. It doesn't have any wheels on it yet. I get stuff around here. This is my little Falcon. I showed you this last week. I managed to, let me see if I can get the body off. Last week I showed you where I was getting it ready. Well, I got the interior in it, seats and shifter, not the dash, but door panels are painted, the doohickey in the back and the roll bar. And I got the rear end installed with the ladder bars. Love those ladder bars. And I got the front end installed. And I used these things, gonna point them out right here. These things that I got from Red's Scrapyard. Parts are parts. Y'all know Red at Red's Scrapyard. If you don't, go check him out on his channel, man. It's Red's Scrapyard, by the way. And he sent me these little, they're just little spring perches. These are the shackles. And then these are the spring perches right here. I'm using on, this is basically the, that Mobius Nova gasser chassis, the whole thing. The only thing I've done different is I put these blocks, I put these blocks under the shackles that he sent me. Raise it up a little. I want the front end to sit up a little higher on this, and that is for the Falcon instead of a Nova. Total Nova chassis and everything, but sitting on the little Falcon. This one. Yeah, and it's gonna be cool, man. Here's the wheels. Here's one of the front wheels. Zoom in on that. Let me see, it'll be right about in here somewhere. Oh yeah, that's gonna be sweet. And here's one of the back wheels. I haven't trimmed out the wheel well yet, but it'll be somewhere in here. I'm gonna round out the wheel well. Yeah, that's cool. Okay, and that's the wheels, and that's the body and the chassis, and but here comes the motor. I got one in Ford DOHC Hemi motors. Love it. That's the only one I've got, and it's the only one I've actually ever had. I don't even think I've had one of these motors before, and this is the only one. This is going in the Falcon. And I want, oops, where'd that go? Oh, good. Whew, I almost lost that forever. This is, this motor came with this high-rise, dual quad high-rise intake, tunnel ram. There we go. Tunnel ram. And I wanted to show you what I like to do to make a good old mile-high motor. I like to take the bottom half of the tunnel ram and put the, let me see if I can even balance this, blower on top of that, and then the top of the tunnel ram on top of that. I'm just kind of hold it here, it won't stay. But look at that, boy, that's cool. Way up in the air there. Now, when you're putting a blower on a dual quad manifold because you don't have a blower manifold, there's one thing to remember is it's not on all of them, but on a lot of model intakes. If there are two of them, the back one is higher than the front ones because the motor sits at an angle, so they have to raise the back one up so the carburetors sit level, so the floats in them work, you know. And that's why. So you got to go in here and you got to level that out so the blower sits square and the blower belts don't run off the front all the time. Yeah, that's what that is. But this one, fortunately, it's pretty square, so I don't have to worry about that on this one. But I thought I would pass that little bit of information on while I toss the motor halfway across the table there. Okay, now let me put this back a little bit. I got, just in case I start getting wore down, you know, long video or something, I brought some extra cookies here. And cookies! What in the hell? Y'all know what that is? Anybody can guess what that is? That's a naked Muppet. Naked? Yeah, it's a naked Muppet. Dude, I can see your wrist. Ah! Stupid Muppet. I'm sorry. I apologize for that. I have new medicine. Okay. Shut up, damn it. I'm working on it. Hey, Benny. I know, cool Benny. Hang on. Okay, I'm back. I had just finished that terrible, embarrassing joke. Yeah, well, let me see, what's next? I have stash ads. That's it, stash ads. Yay. Stash ads. Okay, had to move the jigger. This, very cool. Very cool. I got this. 1/24th, though. I know, but I like it. So I don't care if it's a little bigger than the rest of them. It's pretty nice. 56 Chevy Custom. I'll do an unboxing on this in a future episode. Let you know what's in here. There's nothing. It's an empty box. Well, there's a piece of paper rattling around. It's an empty box. I don't like those boxes, so I put everything in here. In a different box, so I don't have to. Those boxes take up a weird spot in your stash. You know, they upset the natural order of things. Plus, they upset the other models. I want a big box. Anyway, all right, back to business here. Whatever business I got going is this. Dun dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Yeah, I know. Like I said, new medicine. I got the Spotlight sent me this. Wonderful people. I love them so much. And I'm glad they did because I had before passed on it. Yeah, I thought it was that same old 56 T-Bird that had everything molded in on the chassis, you know, all the one-piece chassis deal, and the interior with just a bucket with the seats molded in. I thought it was that, and I've got one of those anyway. I didn't want another one, but I would like to have a really decent 56 T-Bird. And they sent me this thing. Check it out, man. First, let's look on the box. We got foreign words. That tells you that people all around the world are enjoying this kit. And lets you know it comes with decals, which we will see later, and extra wheel. This will flip down and lift up the back of the car so you can just spin right into a parking spot. And if you believe that, I got some bridges for sale. Comes with these really neat white wall tires. The cool top, it's optional. And it comes with a motor. Nice motor too. I looked it over. I've been in here looking around. I had the Donbot debag it. Okay. Yeah, that's how it works. I got the glass parts I'm leaving in the bag on account of they'll get lost or scratched or dirty. But here's the nice part, man. It ain't that old. It's not that old all one-piece chassis, bucket interior. And I wonder if it looks better without the flashing light. Yeah, it does for right now. Yeah, we got this really cool 56 T-Bird body, man. The proportions on it are sweet, nice and clean. I don't really see a lot of mold lines. No flashing. This is, there was a model of a 56 Bird like 5, 6, or 7, whatever. Bird like this that came out in the 60s, probably mid-60s. It called Here Come the Judge. It had stacks coming up through the hood, sat up high in the front, had the rear wheels cut out for slicks, and drag racer car. It looked cool as anything. Here Come the Judge written down the side. That's left over from the TV show Laugh-In. Okay, now, is this better with the light? Yes, it is. Got the hubcaps and the grill. Not a whole lot of chrome here. The bumpers, grill. Grill. Stupid. Windshield. There we go. It's the windshield frame. And another bumper. What's over here? Okay, that's the front of the scoop there on the hood. Oh, the valve covers. It was pretty nice. Pretty nice. And the taillight bezels. Also got these cool tires. They have the separate plastic white walls that snap in with the tires. With the hubcaps and the rims. Here's that Continental kit. And the front spindles. You remember Connie and the spindles? Oh my God. I'm blaming it on the medicine people. Just try to keep up. Here's the front suspension. And rear leaf springs. And rear axle. Nice rear axle too, boy. That don't look bad at all. I don't know about these pegs. But you can't have everything. Nope. There's an interior, and it's not a tub. Nope. Sides where you can detail these out and make them look really sporty. And since I'm making a gasser, I can just slice these right off. These inner fender wells under the hood. Slice them boogers right off and throw them on the floor. And, go back and pick them up later because I'm not messy. Here's the inside of the wheels. And these things, if you don't use them on the car, which sometimes you have to, but since I'll be changing the wheels out, I probably won't. I save these. They make good blower pulleys and a million other ways you can use those. I can't think of them right now, but there are. Here's the dashboard, 2 pieces, which makes it easy to paint two-tone. I think that's a breather part. And the radiator. This is the heater, motor, and box. Motor parts, block. Little bit of flashing. Come on, quit crying, man. You guys don't mind a little bit of flashing. We're all adults here. So bite the bullet and clean up the flashing. And here is the firewall and the rear compartment. It just in behind the driver, behind the seats, and the hood. And that cool top, which I like tops on cars. You just have to give. And the best part is a separate frame. This is so cool because you can clean this off for a straight axle. I like gassers. Sue me. Don't sue me. Okay, what else we got? Okay, these are the white walls that goes in the tires, plastic. We have optional gas tank in the back, which I won't be using because I like the moon tank in the front. Let me get these decals out and show you. You gotta see the decals. They're so cool. If I can get them out. Okay, got it. Yeah, these are excellent decals. I like these. I used to do those back in the 70s. I can't tell you how many cars I put stuff like this on. Maybe 3. But I can't tell you. No, I put them on a lot of cars. I understand the art behind these things, how they're laid out and how they overlap and stuff. Pinstriping with a brush, making these elaborate pinstripe things. I do not understand the theory behind the art of it, so I can't do it. This I can do because I understand the art behind it. And I love these decals. I will be using them too. Maybe not on this, but on something and soon. Okay. Oh, and the floor pan. I love a good clean floor pan. A lot of holes to fill up maybe, but there's no mufflers to grind out or, rear end molded in. So how sweet is that? Super sweet is what I'm saying. It is super sweet. Super duper sweet. And as far as stash ads go, I snagged another one of these guys. I used the motor out. I had one, and I used the motor out of it in Fred, which is about to be painted. I'm still working primer on him. No reason to show him to you because he just looks the same every time. But I got another one because I love that motor. It's that nailhead motor, Pontiac, Buick nailhead with the cool fuel injection. Yeah, so I got another one of those because I'm spoiled and I get what I want. I'm gonna put this up here, and I got a super quick story to tell you because I've already yammered on way too long. But I'm gonna put these guys up here so you got something to look at, and you won't have to listen to me. Okay, this had happened while me and Donnie was working at the Ford place back in the '80s. They brought in a blood bus. They would give me and Donnie all the weird jobs that nobody else wanted. The blood donation company there in Tupelo bought this blood bus from another state, brought it in, and they had to have all the wiring redone, had it recertified, and they brought it to us because we got all those jobs. We got all the bad jobs, me and Donnie. It took us about 2 weeks of steady, all day, every day, wiring. It had to be rewired. Did I say that? I didn't say that yet. Yeah, we had to rewire it. The entire thing, front to back, top to bottom, 12 volt and 110, because they was putting in all sorts of stuff. And we had to run oxygen lines and a bunch of other stuff. Anyway, we did all that. It took about 2 weeks. And my boss, Bruce, he kept coming in, come on, boys, get on to busy. We got to get this thing done. It's going to cost these people a fortune, and they're not going to want to pay for it. I'm like, all right. Excuse me a second. Yeah, and we were like, okay, we're working our butts off for 2 weeks solid on it, even a couple hours overtime every day, getting it done. And it came to $6,800, $6,800. And Bruce was worried, boy, he was sweating. He said, man, I hate to give this bill to these people, man. They're going to fight me on it. I don't think they thought it was going to cost that much. But what could he do? That's what it took. So the guy come to get it. And this is where it gets funny. Excuse me a bunch. Dang it. Right at the punchline, too. Yeah, the guy come to get it, and Bruce told him how much it was. He said, $6,800, it's kind of high. And the guy sat down and heaved a sigh of relief. And he goes, whew, man, I thought it was going to be $10,000. I brought $10,000 with to pay for it, and it's only going to be $6,800? That's wonderful. I ain't sure, but I think Bruce pooped his pants just a little bit when he heard that. He's thinking, oh, man, I undercut it too much. He thought it was going to be too much. Anyway, that stuff happens. And that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. And all the names were changed because they're all innocent. And you guys, if you don't mind subscribing, there's a big surprise coming up at 1,500 subscribers if y'all pay attention. Big surprise. Big surprise. Comment, subscribe, like, and share. All those things, if you don't mind. It'll only take you a second. And it's free. Free. And I will see y'all later. Love you. Bye.